Right, guys. Let's see if this is coming up now. Are we all in? Are we all here? Are we ready? Savant! What is up, Savant? How you doing tonight? Hope you are doing super awesomely well. I am doing fantastic and ready to kick some butt tonight in this live stream. This stream of lives. Many of which I might expend depending on the difficulty of the challenges we face. So, let's just go through and clear out some stuff while we're waiting on more people to jump on the stream. The cat's meow. Yeah, that's nice. All right. Savant, what is good with you? How are you tonight? That's the real question. You're about to find out how I am with how bad I do, but how are you doing tonight? I'm going to jump in and catch up on some Alliance stuff real quick. Ah, Brian. What is good, Brian? Hello, good sir. Let's see here. Bleed. And let's go for the Energized Path. Brian, what is up, my man? It's good to see you on here again. I've missed you. All right. All righty. Archangel? Man, I always make Archangel. Whoa, good thing I had that going on, huh? Man, way to start off that fight, just getting pummeled in the face. Oh! Woo! Almost ate that one too. Oh man. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, what was that? Ah, my finger stuck. It wouldn't go. My finger got stuck on the screen for some reason. I couldn't dash back. Sometimes, I tell you what, this dashing back with my left thumb works out really well, and sometimes it does not. That's okay. She was only a 6,000 PI. I'm just kind of having fun. There we are. Alrighty. Casual grind tonight, Savant. Yes, you're well and happy to chat with you, brother. Man. Glad you're here. That's what I'm glad about. Yeah, it is kind of a casual grind night, you know? Been having some fun. Man, I have been actually really putting in some gameplay lately, and which is kind of why I haven't been making as much content over the past couple weeks. Just because I've been doing more with just kind of grinding out my own stuff. I've been working on getting through Cavalier difficulty of the side event, which is going swimmingly, and having a lot of fun with that. And then also today, I was grinding through the arena, which I might do more of, just to try to get my hands on a 4-star Black Cat. I'm not even ridiculously stupid to think I'm going to get a 5 or a 6-star Black Cat. I ain't got the roster. Yeah, so, but definitely stoked about that, because I got to make a guide on her. Not that I really want all that much. And people are going to be like, what? You don't have the prizes for this week at all? What? Brian, I have been doing Act 7. 1 second. I have completed, over the weekend, I completed Act 7.1. Yeah, I completed Act 7.1. So I got to get into 7.2 or go back and 100%. So I'm working right now on 100%ing Act 6, which I still haven't done. But actually, I'm having a whole lot of fun doing it, which is why a couple weeks ago you guys might have seen like a lot more content coming out where I was doing like Act 6 fights, because I've been having a lot of fun just experimenting with some of my champions, and it's even though it's not like it's frustrating sometimes, it is kind of fun, just the challenge of it. And then the Act 7 I've been having fun with, and so yeah, 7.1 is done and dusted, as Simon Dan would say. And let's go into this. So sorry about that. Somebody looking for a cupcake, man. So hopefully I'm going to be getting some cupcakes. Cupcakes? Don't want any cupcakes. I want some cupcakes though. You're desperate for a Gwynperian guide, man. I know there's some people out there that have some Gwynperian guides. I have no desire to fight Gwynperian. But the Kang 7.4 boss actually looks kind of fun and not too horrible. So I'm kind of excited about that. You know what I'm not really excited about is going back and having to fight through the Grandmaster again in Act 6. He's not... I know he gets, like, easier... I know he gets easier, like, the more you do him, but I just... Man. But, you know, I did rank up my Professor X for that exact reason, so that I can use him in that fight and not have to worry about the reverse controls of that last round. Because that's really, I think, what messed me up a lot with the reverse controls. So I'm really excited to get to that. Not really at all. But, you know, we'll do it. And we'll get it done. And it'll be a lot of fun. Even if it's not. So that's what I said about that. It'll be a lot of fun, even if it's not. You want a good Gwynperian guide. You know, I haven't done a whole lot of counter guides though, Brian. Which is something I've thought about doing. I've only done one counter guide, right? And that was my best counters for Hyperion. And I have always intended to do more, but I've just gotten behind on doing champion guides as well as other releases. So that's why I haven't done any more counter guides. So I don't know. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's something that I'd be great at doing. I guess I'd have to find out, right? We won't know unless we try. So I just awakened my Killmonger today. Oh! She smacked me with one, but somehow I got away with it. I just awakened my Killmonger today. Out of a single Cav crystal. Oh man, that's okay. I'll gain the health back. No, I won't. I lied. So was kind of excited to try him out. He is a very low level. This is only map 4 in Alliance Quest. I'm not sure why I got map 4 on this one instead of map 5 with some of my other Alliance mates, but it's okay. I don't blame anybody. That's alright. It's alright. Have a good time. 'Cause it's alright, yo, it's alright. We're gonna play it slow against superior Iron Man. Play it slow, 'cause everybody knows. Hey, it's alright, whoa, it's alright. Alright, I didn't get the innervate. There it is. Come on. Oh, speaking of innervate, remind me, Brian, don't let me off here. I gotta tell you something that hath annoyed me to no end. So there we go. There's that innervate. Throw another one in here. I was gonna heavy spam him in the corner. Oh well. No more for that, I guess. It's alright. Yeah, you know what? Well, I mean, last week I was on map 5. I don't know why we switched up this week. So, okay. So, Brian, if you remember from the last time you were on, which was several weeks ago, we had talked about a synergy between Psylocke and Captain Britain. And in this synergy, whenever you did a heavy attack, Psylocke would gain 2 of her charges, right? That conceivably, if you did this right, you could back an opponent into the corner. you could power lock them and then keep on doing heavy attacks, doing excess amounts of damage, and not losing your charges because you would always gain 2 charges, right? And we experimented with this, and it didn't work. So I went on the forums, and I posted, it's like, hey, there's a bug. It's not working. And what I got was at least 3 comments. 2 were from other players who were like, it is working. It already uses your charges whenever you do the heavy attack. It's doing the increased damage. It's working. That's what I got. And then also from Kabam Zibbit, I think, he reached out and he was like, oh no, it's working. It's fine. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess it's just a really irrelevant synergy then. Lo and behold, KT1, either the end of last week or earlier this week, came out with a freaking video being like, oh, look at this game-breaking Psylocke synergy where she can cheese the game. And guess what they did? They fixed the bug so that now she does gain her charges. Even though I was told I was wrong, they fixed the bug so that now she works the way I thought she was supposed to work and you thought she was supposed to work. And I'm like, man, I could have made a really good video trying to gain some subs, grow my channel. Instead, KT1 gets the glory for it. I'm like, what the crap? What the crap? What's up, Ghost Fade? Yo, what is up, my man? Speaking of, I might say this a lot tonight. We only have, from what I'm seeing, like 5 people on right now. So it's not enough people on here to really tell everybody. 7, there we go. Speaking of trust issues, if you guys don't know, I did have this discussion in my alliance today because somebody was like, hey man, I'm about to spend all of my units on these new crystals to get Black Cat and Omega Sentinel. I said, whoa, right? Okay. Kabam has sneakily added in the rebalancing program. All right, and it started with Black Cat and Scorpion. All right, so Omega Sentinel in this crystal is fine. She's safe. But Black Cat is subject to rebalancing. What does that mean? Well, that means, here's how KT1 put it. I know I've already thrown him out twice right now, but here's how KT1 put it. KT1 put it like this. Let's say you go and you buy a computer. And then the company says, great, thanks for buying the computer. By the way, in 6 months or so, we're going to come out to your house. And we might either add some RAM to your computer, or we might take away the video card out of it. Well, we'll find out which one, right? So, guys, this is what I'm telling you. Do not buy crystals. Don't spend your money on crystals. Unless you're like me and you got to make a guide or something. I'm telling you right now, don't spend a whole lot of money. I bought 1 today because I wanted to try to make a guide, and 2, just want to try my luck. 1, that's it. I ain't buying anymore. Normally, I might be like, you know what? Black Cat's really freaking awesome. She's way OP. Omega Sentinel, way OP. So I'm going to spend some money, and I'm going to try to do it. Do not do it. The only thing that Kabam hears is if you smack their purse. Smack their pocketbook, guys. Don't spend on crystals right now because any new champ, for new champs anyway, any new champ past Black Cat and Scorpion are subject to rebalancing, which means Black Cat, who is amazing right now, doing freaking insane amounts of damage, setting records in the abyss, is more than likely in 6 months or so going to get nerfed into the ground. And I know you guys say, oh, well, nerfing weapons and other games happens all the time. Yeah. Did you spend $500 to get that weapon? Because I imagine if you did, you wouldn't want them to rebalance it and turn it into a piece of crap. And I'm not saying they're going to nerf her, but based on what they have said, they more than likely will. They more than likely will rebalance her because her damage is going to be way too OP. So right now, out of the ranking system, she's like a 5 out of 5 damage. They're like, let's take her down to a 4. Did you spend a lot of money for a 4 out of 5 damage? I don't think so. And Brian says, I hate that. Just release a complete champion. Thank you, Brian. Even if that means you have to slow down on how many champions you release a month. Even if you only release 1 new champion a month. And maybe buff one of the older champions a month. That's better than releasing a bunch of incomplete champions. And yeah, I've stopped stealing crystals for other reasons, but I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm really not going to do the early access bundles. And I hate to say that because I like opening them on stream and I like people to watch because I know people like to watch crystal openings, but I'm not going to spend money, $50 for one access bundle for a champion to then be nerfed. All right. I don't think it's okay. And of course, if one really sucks, why would you want to come out and be like, hey, I'm going to spend a whole lot of money on one that sucks and hope that they'll be buffed? I mean, we got Groot in the game and he ain't buffed yet. So, all right. So Brian said, I posted in forum, no one mad. The game is broken for a year. And they're releasing unfinished champions. ? Yeah. Response. If you don't like it, don't play. You bought your account. You just can't play. LOL. Yeah, I agree with you. Oh, so the response was, if you don't like it, don't play. You bought your account. You just can't play. It's a ridiculous thing for anybody to say. And I know that wasn't Command that said that. But, we are in the time of unfinished video games. Every game that's released is freaking unfinished. And it's just ridiculous, guys, for any video game. But for this one, the champions, like, I get it. I think they should slow down on how many, and I know they don't want to because that's revenue stream for them, right? But that's the other big thing. They kind of lied to everybody. So here's what happened. If you don't know the whole story, here's what happened. They said, hey, we're going to release a rebalancing program. And everyone, well, not everyone, but a lot of people said, screw you, Kabam. We don't want a rebalancing system. Just fix your champions before they're released and don't say that you're going to nerf somebody later on, right? So then Kabam said, it's like, oh, well, we're not going to release it yet. We're going to wait till there's a certain number of champions in the game that have their stats up, right, before we release it. So everybody's safe until that happens. So they did this. It was supposed to release last month in March. Wow, I'm ranting right now. I'm so sorry. But I'm just letting you know because I wanted to get this out there. They were supposed to release it in March, okay? And Omega Sentinel and Captain Britain were going to be part of the rebalancing program. What's up, Redwood? How you doing? Happy Thursday to you. I'm in the middle of a rant, so sorry. But thank you for the hello. So they were supposed to release it last month. And Omega Sentinel, Captain Britain were supposed to be a part of it. But they knew people weren't going to like it. So what did they do? They said, actually, we're going to hold it back until we have 100 champion stats in the game. Okay? Just so you guys know, stats have been added in the game. But not for 100 champions. They've been added in for only about 30 champions. Okay? And they did this sneakily. They didn't do a huge announcement. They kind of hid it behind some other announcements. They didn't make a big deal about it. Why? They didn't release it last month because they knew that if they did, their crystal sales would be hurt, and they didn't announce it this month because they knew that if they told everybody, hey, look at this great black cat. By the way, she's going to be nerfed soon. Or probably will be. That people wouldn't buy. They are not being upfront with everybody because they want to make money. And obviously they need to make money. I get that. I'm not saying they don't need to make money. But you got to be honest with your player base, guys. Come on now. Come on. So, anyway, rant is over for the time being. I might say it later because I want people to understand. Don't buy these crystals. Don't spend your money because they're not going to give it back to you. If they nerf a champion, they're going to be like, well, you knew about the rebalancing program, and you're not going to get anything back. You're not going to get rank up tokens. You're not going to get rank down tokens. You're not going to get anything. So, all right. Rant over. Let's play the game. I do not hate Kabam. Obviously, I do not hate this game. I love this game. And there are a lot of good things that Kabam does. But what they have been doing with his rebalancing program is not okay. It's not okay. So, anyway. All right. So, let's get into... I haven't done any of these side mission thingies, or the this week's event stuff. So I don't know what to expect. So we're just going to jump in. I'll tell you who I've been loving lately is my rank 3 Warlock. Obviously CGR. We'll go with Kitty, even though I suck with her. Oh, look at that. I ranked up to rank 2 my, really happy about my rank 2 Human Torch there. Really excited about that. And let's go with Scarlet Witch because Brian convinced me to rank 2 her. and I am loving her at rank 2. Although, Brian, I will admit to you, I had my opportunity to awaken her this week, and I didn't because I went ahead and bought a 6-star crystal. So, which didn't do me too bad. So I'm okay with that, but I will eventually awaken her. I don't really think she needs the awakening overall. You tell me, Brian. Does her stuff actually proc more than it looks like it would? Oh, the big head stuff. I forgot about the big head stuff. Oh, this would have been a much different movie in Avengers Infinity War if Cole Obsidian had a giant head like this. It's kind of like a Pennywise laugh, wasn't it? Come on, Cole. And no, you're not Cole the Conqueror. You are not Kevin Sorbo, mister. No, sir, you are not. Come on. Come on. Woo! Boy, he whiffed that one. That was almost a big mistake on my part. Alright, let's see what this does. And... it's taking him down. It's not as fast as I would like, but I could have waited a little bit. That chain attack always goes a little bit further than I think it's going to. And luckily, I usually miss it, so that's... okay. Warlock, Brian says, Warlock is easily my most used champion, easily. You know, it's starting to be mine. And dude, she is electric in side quests. Once she hits about 6 instability, it's RNG happy place. Yeah, I know I'm not using her like to her full potential, so that's why I'm not overtly worried about it. But Savant, dude, I love my Warlock, but he gets boring after a while. Been playing around with Silver Centurion lately, might rank 3 him next. Now, I do like Silver Centurion. Pardon me. I will say though, that is my champion that I always have to eat my words with. When I originally did a video on his abilities, I was like, wow, this guy's gonna suck. And then I was really wrong. He is, but I still say, he is who Iron Man Infinity War should have been. That I feel like that's who Silver Centurion, his abilities, he's kind of like a different Iron Man Infinity War, and that's who he should have been. Now, let me say that the only reason I don't play Silver Centurion a whole lot is simply because you have to get so close to the opponent, and in some of the fights and like later quests and stuff like that, it's hard just to stay that close. But so my Warlock, the only reason I had an issue with him was because at lower levels he doesn't do he's got a lot of utility, but he doesn't have a whole lot of damage to him. But man, rank 3 in him, whoo, holy cow, does his damage just pop up. So loving that. All right, let's see mags. Let's see, the defender gains indefinite passive protection, reducing damage from all sources by 0 to 10%. This ability scales up with 0. Okay, so he's just harder to hit. Okay. Sure. Let's go. I guess we're gonna go with, hey, we're talking about Warlock. Let's go with Warlock. One thing I love with Warlock, dude. Oh my god, a big head mags. it's like I forget every time I'm about to go in. No, sir. All right. One thing I love about Warlock is that, you know, hitting into the block. Oh man, almost messed up there. Because just to build up those charges. Oh, what is wrong with my gun? Come on, I want to say controller. It's not like I'm using a controller. I'm using a freaking phone and it's just not hitting. Would you stop that? Come on. And at least it's not red mags. Come on, come on, come on, Dennis. All right, let's go. Look at that Dexy time right there. Dexy time, gotta have some Dexy time. I hate Dexing Magneto special attacks. It is so freaking annoying. Come on, Max. Ah, I got hit. I was doing so well. I was doing so well, and then he got the tater at the very end. Then he doesn't hit too hard. Yeah, I mean, Doctor. Yeah, I mean, again, it's just he's very simple to play, but he's got so much utility with him, and his immunities are great. He's got power control. I really do. he was originally one that I was like, man, why does everybody like Warlock so much? I was hearing so many people talk about, oh my god, I love Warlock, he's so amazing, he's God tier. And I was like, oh, why does everybody like him? And then once I ranked him and I started to play with him more, and especially against mutant champions and especially certain nodes, I was like, okay, I get it. He is pretty OP. Whoever said that Warlock comment, I said the exact same thing in my summon survey response. Use him a lot, get kind of bored. Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing. When you don't have a whole lot of options to use, and the options is one thing, it's because they're not releasing champions with the right kits, or it's also because they're making ranking up champions so hard that you don't have other people you can use. Like, that's my issue right now. I'm low on gold, and I'm low on ISO. So if I'm low on both, I can't rank up anybody. And so I get bored using the same champions over. I agree with that. Your response to the big head, the characters bring it all the way. So it's like I have short-term memory, because what happens is I'm like looking at the champion here, and I'm like, okay, we're about to go into fight. And then I get the fight. It's like, oh my god, I forgot they had a big head. But also, I've yet to see some of these champions with big heads, so it's really fun to see. I don't think Vulture's going to have one, though, is he? He's probably not, because of his wings. I think it gets in the way. Oh, he does! Look at that! Giant Michael Keaton head. It'd be even better if he didn't have a mask on. It was just Michael Keaton's face. Come on, Dennis. You can do it! There we go. Got the power lock. And the insane damage from the SQ2. And all those 10k medium and light attacks. Holy cow. I love it. Man, I want a big head Cosmic Ghost Rider. Where's my big head Cosmic Ghost Rider? That's what's disappointing me the most. Because I have no idea who the next two champions are in this. So I could end up getting wrecked at the end of this whole little quest line right here. Of course it was fast, Brian. It's CGR, man. It's CGR, man. Of course it's going to be fast. All right. Let's go with the witch that is Scarlet. All right, come on. No! Oh! He's kicking me in the put-em. Leave my put-em alone. No! Don't. Woo, there we go. Whoa, what? Oh, it's tenacity. I always forget that he can shrug off those debuffs for that tenacity node. Okay, I guess it's not a good idea to try to throw frostbite at him. Is he immune to frostbite? I can't remember if he just has it or if he's immune to it too. I didn't build up my instabilities enough, but it's okay. Man, the other day, yeah, that really shows what those instabilities do to his, Wow, look at that poison damage. Holy cow, look at the tick on that poison damage. Even though he killed me, I don't care. Look at the tick on that poison damage. What? I looked up at the comments and then looked down at the screen and I just see the giant head. He's like, I just fucked you up, man. Oh, it was so funny. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. I think big head mode should just be in everything. I just love the big head mode. That's what she said. Alright. Boom, boom. There we go. There we go! Alright. Doctor. Started to use Nimrod on my mini. I prefer Warlock or Ultron, but don't have them on my mini. I do love Nimrod. He's really good ramp up with the mutants. He's a little slow against other people, but he's really good no matter what. Nimrod's the only champ I'm hunting now. I hear that, Savant. I hear that. I have him as a 5. I don't have him as a 6, though. Let's see. I don't have him above 5-star. I'm super jelly. So, Brian, for my CGR, I got my 5-star in 2020, and I just got my 6-star on that big crystal opening last year. I have not awakened either of them. I've had my CGR, my 5-star, for 2 years, and I haven't awakened him yet. So Brian says, but I have like 96 stars. It's dumb, LOL. I finally counted the other day, like Could I do arena? No. Could I? SP won 3 times and she just stacks power in it. Yep. But you had no instability and messed him up. Corvus in Silver Centurion. Well, I don't have a Corvus on my team right now. Yeah, you like it? I'm excited to see Silver Centurion. Let's see. Kinetic Instigator. Opponent generates power when striking the opponent's block. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. If Silver Centurion's lock on is active, a special costs half as much. Well, that's annoying. Let's see. Well, I skipped one here. Whenever the defender is struck, they have a 100% chance to inflict a stifle debuff on the attacker for 6 seconds, reducing the combat power rate by 25%. Each unique buff on the attacker reduces the chance. Okay. While the attacker is close to the defender gains a hero buff. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Well, guess who else is going to do really fast at this one? My Bay here. Look at that big old head. Look at that big old head. Oh, there's that stifle. Oh, man. There's that combat power rate going down. Come on. There it is. Not hitting nearly as hard, though. I should have went for the special 3 rotation, but it's okay. But I can probably just beat him down with my freaking... Oh, man, I forgot to do that. Forgot the dex on that one. Yeah, I can probably just beat him down with my freaking cruelty debuff. Is that going to get him? Probably not going to get him. Is it going to get him? Oh, very close. Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh, no. He's going to kill my CGR. I got too confident. You caught me monologuing. Big head. Point the finger at him. Oh, I see a big eye. Oh, he did me in so bad. He did me dirty. He did me dirty. Oh, well. All's well that ends well with Silver Centurion. And I got a big head, Johnny Storm. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Here we go. Almost messed that one up. Oh, gosh. I just love the big head. It's so funny. All right. I didn't really want... well, I guess I'm getting low on my tier 5, so that team worked pretty well. So, Doctor. I'm going to keep on saying that because the Spies Like Us reference. If you don't get that, go back to the 80s and watch some good movies. What was it? It was Black Friday, right? When they had the crystals, like, pick whichever year of crystals, right, for your that you want to select, and it'll give you like a whole bunch of them, right, that you can choose from. And that's who I was hunting. I was hunting my CGR, and I got my 6-star CGR, thank God. Let's see. Oh my God, no dupe CGR would anger me. Yeah, I know, man. I briefly mistook your Warlock for Corvus. Oh yeah, but CGR put in work. Black Friday, yes. Oh man, you know, I'll tell you this. So we were talking about hunting, who we're hunting, and who was it? Doctor said, no, Savant. Savant said that he's hunting for Nimrod right now. So I'm hunting for 3 champions. 3. Final offer. So the first one that I'm hunting for is Spider-Man 2099. Again, the other champ that I gave a really bad rap to because I didn't understand his gameplay all the way, and now that I understand it, I really want him. So that's like my number 1. Numero uno. Number 2 is, you're going to think I'm weird, Toad. I'm really hunting for Toad. I'd love a 6-star Toad, obviously, but the thing is, with 6-star Toad, he's going to be hard to get all the SIGs into, and he does a lot better at high SIG. So Toad is my other one that I'm really hunting for. I think he's a great champion. And see, Brian gets it. He's desperate for Toad too. Brian, he's so great against guys who shrug off debuffs, right? Especially Kingpin. He's a Kingpin killer. Oh, man. You get it, Brian. Man, you get it. Everyone else is like, man, you crazy, Jericho. And the other one is, it's gone out of my mind. I'm pretty sure it's Null. So Null's my other one that I would love to get. So 2 god tiers and one that most people wouldn't consider god tier, but he is in my book. So, all right, are we going to switch out? This was a pretty solid roster, actually. I don't know. Tell you who's really good that, like, he really only does well in long fights, I think. I mean, he'll do well in short fights, but he is better in long fights, is Sasquatch. Man, I was playing with some Sasquatch the other night, man, and whew. Doctor, I'm telling you, man, I got a video about Toad being a Kingpin counter. Go check it out, dude. It might change your mind. He's only a 4-star Toad, and it might change your mind. He's really good. Him and Captain Britain are very similar in the sense that they get more powerful the more debuffs that get shrugged off. And the other good thing is if you shrug off his poison debuff, it turns into a poison passive. Say that 5 times fast. And so you're just stacking on poisons and poisons and poisons. You got to time some stuff right, but if you do, you can hit his. I think he maxes out at 10, maybe 15 passive prowesses, and they're indefinite. And if you hit your special 2 with those, dude, it's so awesome. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna go with Shang-Chi in the place of Kitty. Somebody else answer that for me. I don't remember off the top of my head. Is Spider-Man 2099 suicide friendly? I can't remember. Oh, Brian, so next week, man. Next week, it is coming back. Battlegrounds will be back next week for the entire week. I'm super excited. And I was actually thinking about it the other day because I haven't done a tier list yet for this month. Actually, I didn't do one for last month either. And so I got to get on my tier list, but I was like, man, you know what? There should almost be 2 tier lists now. There should be a tier list for the main game and a tier list for Battlegrounds. Because some of the champions that like you would think are kind of crappy in the regular game are actually pretty good in Battlegrounds. For instance, Groot might actually be really good in Battlegrounds if you have a high enough level Groot because he takes so long to kill. Same thing with Ant-Man. You have an Ant-Man who's like fully maxed out and glancing all the time. Dude, he's going to take a long time to kill. You might not even finish the match before the timer runs out. So I don't know. I think there could be 2 tier lists. What do you think? Doctor. Yeah, that's too smart of a play style for me. I'm more of a Hercules, easy, high damage, cheat, and revive. Hey, I hear that, man. I hear it. Herc is a cheat for about every fight, especially since it only costs a revive. Man, I have gone through entire quest lines with Hercules at 1% health because he's awakened. And he can just finish off the fight so fast. It's so crazy. Bryn, dude, my King Groot wrecked in Battlegrounds. I use long shot more. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Cersei, yeah, oh god. Cersei is such a mess. Let me tell you, the Cersei in this month's, the very first Cavalier quest, that Cersei, she kicked my butt, man. But, it was kind of fun because I played her. I didn't want to use a whole lot of revives. And so I would just restart. And so I ended up playing her 7 or 8 times. But it was good because I learned her pattern and now I know how to fight Cersei. So that was kind of cool. By the way, guys, if you haven't seen it, there is actually somebody out there who rank forward their Groot. Not their King Groot. Their Groot. Their OG Groot. They rank forward them. And even at rank 4, his crits, his highest crit damage on a basic attack is 7,000, but most of them are 2. It's really sad, guys. And he said that he kind of did it because he wanted to show Kabam, hey, Groot needs a huge buff. And boy, does he ever. Brian says, and I don't have Spider-Man 2099 of 4-star. Me neither! I hate fighting her in a good way. Oh, yeah. So Spider-Man 2099 is great because he doesn't gain buffs. He places a lot of debuffs, so he's really good in diss track and things like that. Plus, it's really good for buffet because you don't gain buffs. So that's awesome. Surprising tank in Battlegrounds. Darkhawk as a boss. Yes, only one person beat him. No, absolutely. the best advice for Battlegrounds is stack your defenders. If you thought before, like, oh, they're just defenders, I'm not going to play Alliance War, that's fine. Because now you've got Battlegrounds and stack those defenders. Some of the, like, what you would think were weak attackers, but great defenders. Psycho Man, great. He's pretty good in that mode because he's got the unblockables, and he can just chip away. And you either got to beat him by time, or you got to beat him by how much health you got left. So those are the big things. Savant, because I haven't duped the 6-star, but never messed around with him, because I usually run I-Bomb or Immortal Hulk. Cersei's so hard to fight, yeah. Rank 4 Groot is just whale peacock. I know, that's what it is. It is just whale peacocking. Let me tell you guys, if you haven't done Cavalier difficulty this month, really fun one, the Science Cavalier quest, use She-Hulk, because you gain, whenever you strike the opponent, you have a really good chance of gaining a poison, and then when you shrug the poison off, it'll convert into a passive fury. So with her, she's just immune, so she just keeps on stacking up passive furies, like insanely crazy high amounts of passive fury. So use She-Hulk. Don't use Immortal Abomination, because part of his kit relies on him having poisons, and so if you use Immortal Abomination, he will shrug off his own poisons, and you cannot maintain your acid burn / toxic aura very long. So just a little tip there. Just a little tip there. And I don't know. Did I mean to pick this? I don't know if I meant to pick this. Yeah, I didn't mean to pick that. I was thinking, for some reason, these hits get rid of evade. They can't be missed. That's what it was. I completely messed up on that. Oh well, it's working out fine so far. And burn, baby, burn! And if anyone else heard Dan DeVito's voice, then I'm proud of you. When I said burn, baby, burn. And if you know what it's from, leave it in the comments. What's it from, guys? I really hate Spider-Man's SP1. It is so annoying. And if for some reason you make a mistake and he catches you with that SP2, you're pretty much just dead where you stand. Alright, well that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Nice. Jericho, do you have an Immortal Hulk guide? I have him 6-star unduped and haven't played with him. I do not have an Immortal Hulk guide. It's funny you say that, though, because I was creating some thumbnails, because that's one of my favorite things to do. I was creating some thumbnails the other day for guides that I'm going to make for older champions, and he's one of them that I got to make, so I've got to do that. So, yeah. Yeah, I will be getting to that, but I don't have one yet, unfortunately. Disco Inferno? What the heck are you talking about? Brian got it right with Batman Returns, the one and only Dan DeVito as Penguin. Thank you, Brian. I really appreciate you. Man after my own heart. Speaking of, I don't have it linked to my account on here, but let me also just shout out Brian for the very first person to donate to the channel. I cannot say how much I appreciate Brian so very much. Just an awesome human being. Thank you so much. I wish I had this link to my account on here so it would pop your name up in big bright stars and throw penguins at you. But I can't do that. And that would be mean to the penguins. So, alright. Energy interference every 6 seconds. The attacker is inflicted with a power lock. And inflicted with a damage over time. Okay, we can do that. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can help for Cinderella. Well, he's Incinerate immune, so just got to use that Incinerate immune. Whoa, that was close. As long as I don't get tackled here by the Human Torch. This might not be the best thing. Yeah, he's gonna. Well, that actually did a lot more damage than I thought it would. Okay. Hey, look, I actually dexed it that time. I always forget there's a second hit in that one. Oh, it hit me. God. Oh, no. No. I got it, though. Peter Pan. That's the real problem with heights. Got it. All right. Burn Baby Burn. I know Dr. Doctor. It was a 70s song, Burn Baby Burn. Disco Inferno, burn baby burn, burn. No, I know. But the way I said it, burn baby burn. You gotta, come on. Come on. Gotta get with Burger. Brian said your guides are my favorite. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. And I use Immortal Bill? I use Immortal Bill. Who's Immortal Bill? But he kills himself with mediums, gets strong but dies. So I stopped using him. That did pathetic damage. Dang CGR is a tank. Yeah, I know. Torch is easy since I get a lot of practice in AQ. Right. So, but the reason not that anybody really cares, but the reason that I started making guides is because they do need an Immortal Bill in this game, right? The reason I started making guides was because when I was getting new champions, and I was like, oh my god, I have no idea how to use this champion, and I would start looking up guides. I would find, like, okay, so you got like Katie Candy's old, champion in 6 minutes or less. Great. The problem is, if I want a really fleshed out guide, that doesn't really tell you everything. So then, obviously, the big guy who was making, guides, and I guess he still does, is Jason Voorhees. Well, the problem with Jason Voorhees' guides are that, at least in my opinion, if there's anything wrong with me, it's very fleshed out, really good guide, was that there's no audio to them, so, like, you just have to read. And I didn't want to read. Like, I have words on mine in case you want to read, but I also would like to kind of like put it on the car and listen to somebody telling me how to do it, so I can be like, I can kind of imagine the fight while I'm doing it and be able to listen to the words. So that's why I started making my guides, is because I was like, well, I can just basically do the same thing that Voorhees does and put in the text, right, that people can read if they want to, but I can also explain it to you. Yeah, Jason doesn't talk, so I can also explain it to you and give you a little bit more that you don't have to read. Maybe you do just want to sit and listen, or maybe you want to hear both. Maybe you want to read and listen at the same time. So that's why I do mine. And that's kind of my bread and butter, right? I'd like to do some other stuff, but I like doing my guides, and they do take a lot of time to make. And so I appreciate people who appreciate them, because I do put a lot of effort into those guides, even if some of the things are unseen or whatever. Like, I like to play around with transitions and make it look pretty and everything. So, yeah, that's just me being a little bit of a perfectionist. Except when I say the words like perfectionist, a perfectionist and a little bit of a creative. So, all right, you're gonna have to slow him. I don't know. Oh, it did hit! It did hit! Oh no! Oh, that was so good! Oh, I don't know which one of those hits missed, but then I hit him with that final. Oh, I love my Shang-Chi. He's so amazing. He is so amazing. Dark said, I was trying to figure out how I found you, but I guess it was a guide I found useful, so there's that. See, that's what I'm here for. Exactly the same person. Oh, see, even Brian said exactly the same process as how I found your YouTube. So, see, that's why I do it. I do it because, I started making videos just because I was watching other YouTubers, and I was like, man, this just looks like a lot of fun. And so that's why I started doing it. But then it was, with the guides, it was really about, and also it was also because I had seen a hole, which was counter videos. That was originally what I was going to do a lot of, was counter and synergy videos. So my very first video that I did was a series of best counters to Hyperion. And that was going to be what I was going to do. And then I was going to do synergies, because at that time, not a lot of people were talking really in depth about synergies. And then I just kept on getting frustrated with the guides. And then I was like, man, we need guides out here that maybe are a little bit more fleshed out or just have audio in them. So that's why I started doing that, and that's what I got hooked on. And people really appreciate them, and they find them useful. So that's why I do it, just so the community has something to fall back on and is useful. You know, so I still want to do the other stuff, but I haven't taken the time to do it, honestly, and that's more on me than anything else. And Brian says a separate tier list is needed for Battlegrounds. I agree with that. I think there could be a separate tier list, but when I was trying to think about it, and he said it's a whole other world, like I was like, oh my god, my brain's gonna break if trying to rank somebody, you know, that's a really bad regular champion as like a god tier champion in that. It just seems weird to me. But my brain will break if I have to try to come up with another tier list for Battlegrounds. I already did the best defenders list, which I hope you guys found that helpful. If you haven't looked at it, and you check it out. But yeah, I need to process that and think about how I would do a tier list for the best Battlegrounds list. So, oh, you messed up on that one, didn't you? So this messed up just a little because I did my rotation the wrong order. That's okay, I won't need to forget. There we go. Well, that was quick. That was really fast. Okay. Exactly, so that's a very good point, Brian, which is Aegon is really great in the game, right? Especially Awakened, but he's horrible in Battlegrounds, right? Horrible in Battlegrounds. There are some people who are good at both. Kingpin, good at both. He's going to be great as an attacker in Battlegrounds. He's great in the regular game, but he's great as a defender. So, there are going to be some people that are really good. So, Doctor, I feel the same way with the guides. Too many people just literally read what is written instead of explaining how the champion worked, how to play it. Half the time, Kabam is so wordy on their explanations. Oh my god, it's really hard to understand the word salad. I know. I mean, when you got to keep on scrolling down the champion over and over and over to see their entire list, I mean, it's like, oh, I'm getting a little overwhelmed here, guys. I mean, I like champions that are a little bit complex, not like super complex, but I do like them a little bit complex. All right, we're gonna go for CGR again. I hope I don't screw this one up one more time. And originally I was kind of worried, you know, because I was doing the guides and I was like, oh man, Kabam's releasing these deep dives, and I was like, oh man, am I gonna, like, you know, people are just gonna stop watching my channel because Kabam has these deep dives out here, and luckily that didn't happen. And the deep dives are good. I like them because they do give you a. Why do I do that every time? Oh my god, I did it again! I did it again, guys! I dexed at the wrong time. But they give you a good overview, but they really don't go into too much of the inner workings of the champion. The other thing too is that one thing I do appreciate about the deep dives, and Doctor says, so please keep the good work. Absolutely, thank you so much for calling it good work. But one thing I do appreciate about the deep dives is they don't just show rank 3 gameplay and rank 4 gameplay. So one issue I have with some other people's channels, it's not an issue. I mean, obviously I want to see rank 3 gameplay too, but there's a lot of champions that are kind of meh, and then they're like, oh, but look at rank 3. It's like, yeah, he's freaking rank 3. I mean, there are only a few champions, Groot's one of them, right, in the game, who just suck even at rank 3. And so by trying to show off a rank 3 for somebody who regularly is not so great doesn't really prove anything. It just means that you got to put a whole lot of resources into somebody to get them there, when you could put, you know, half the amount of resources into somebody else and get the same result. So that's just me. I want to allow us to pick the people we battle as well. Non-comp Jericho battles. Thank you. Yeah. Well, they said that they're going to have that. They said that they're going to actually add that in to where you can go ahead and like get a friend and play against your friend if you want to. So I'm looking forward to that too. I'd really love to play against Brian or anybody else, especially in my alliance. And Brian says, do their deep dives, do the Venom voice. Psh, no, they do not. They're going to bring back the anti-Venom voice in some capacity. I just really want to do it. But I haven't figured out the best way to do it yet. So, again, it would be funny no matter what. But again, I like to be a little bit of a perfectionist and cheesy. So, And there we are. Oh, what did I do? I didn't reset my stuff. Oh my god. I don't know what's happening right now. It's okay, I'm just gonna punch a hole in his head. God, Shang-Chi hits so freaking hard, man. And this is only my 565. You know what really annoyed me with Shang-Chi? I did and not annoyed me, it was a good thing. But I did a video where I was trying to show off how powerful he was with different wushu strikes. So I did this with Realm of Legends. Even Wolverine, because he would regen. And when you got to 50 wushu strikes, it killed him. Like, so fast. It killed him to the point where you couldn't get an accurate read on how much damage he was doing. And so it was really freaking annoying. And so then I was like, well, where can I go? And then I was like, well, I tried, Abyss Hulk. The problem with Abyss Hulk is, or Rolk, is a cap, a 50,000 damage cap. So you didn't get an accurate one. Because I wanted to do 100 wushu strikes. How much power does he put out at 100 wushu strikes? And I don't think there's anybody in the game that you could regularly just test that amount of damage on. And see how much it would do. I really don't think there is. Once you get his playstyle down, Shang-Chi is awesome, but it's hard to train your fingers to hit all those different hits. That is one of the reasons. So Shang-Chi was one of my original hunt champions, because I love the gameplay style. I love how you have to switch up. It's so fun. I think he's got a really fun gameplay style. It's fantastic. I have a Duke 5-star and unduped 6-star rank 3 Shang-Chi. He is brutal. Oh, I want that 6-star Shang-Chi. Took me almost a year to get Shang-Chi, I think, in the 5-star capacity. I think it took me about a year to get him. So, although I will say, well, let me go on that in a second after I beat him, because if I don't pay attention, I'm going to die. We all know I can't talk and play at the same time. Especially not with my left-fingered decks. I feel like Ace from Quick and the Dead. How about that left-handed draw, Ace? How about that left-handed draw? And then I get shot in the hand and then in the head. Anybody seen Quick and the Dead? It's a really good cowboy movie. Sharon Stone. I know, weird to think that Sharon Stone could be good at something, but she is. I know it's probably like blasphemy some people, but still. Woo! Holy cow! That was almost a 30,000 SP1. Holy shoot, man! Oh, that unblockable always scares me. Oh no! Oh, I messed up on that. Oh wait, I got unblockable. Brian knows my complaint about the unblockable. The problem is, and this happened the other day, I was playing with Scarlet Witch. And the opponent went unblockable, and as soon as I got the unblockable, they threw off their special attack, and it killed me. Oh, I was so upset. Alright, and let's see. Savant, I love that Sharon Stone got top billing in the Quick and the Dead. Ah, amen, right? That's awesome. Zacchaeus! Happy Thursday. I appreciate you. What's up, man? Love the gameplay and fights. I loved Beast for the reason, but no one believed me. His rotation's down. Little regen, good bleed for fun. 4 years ago, I think Sharon Stone, Casino, Hallway, Hot Shot, I cried. And politely sitting the unblockable for them makes no sense. I hate it too. And I was about to talk about something fight-wise, and I completely forgot what it was. So, we shall move on now. I've been getting really bad RNG on this. I've not been getting hardly any 6-star stars or anything. So, well. It's what it is. Now I got that song, Zacchaeus was a wee little man. A wee little man was he. He climbed up in a sycamore tree. Anybody else? No? Just me? Okay. That's what I think of every time Zacchaeus gets on. Tried the deck set, it didn't work. Let's see. No way Sharon Stone gets top billing in Casino. That's Percy's movie, or Pesci's movie. Yeah, all the way. Yeah. I only got 1 6-star last month. I usually get 2. Dude. And it was Duke Luke Cage. Ugh. I'm so sorry, Brian. Out of the cabs, I guess you're talking about the cabs for the side quest stuff, if that's what you're talking about. I didn't even get 1. I got a bunch of 3 and 4 stars. I think I got 1 5-star out of like 25 crystals. It was a pathetic opening, and I was so upset. But it's what it is. You know, you win some and you lose a lot, like I did. I'll tell you who doesn't lose a lot is my alliance mate, or well, my kind of ex-alliance, because our alliance split into people who wanted to progress their account and ones who just were casual. But we still stay in touch. But Bullets, holy cow, Bullets has pulled like every freaking god tier champion in the past, like, I don't know, 3 months. It's ridiculous. Just ridiculous how many like god tier champions he's pulling. In my luck, I mean, just nobody. There we go. If I can't hit you with my special, I'll beat you into a pulp. Alright, so on. Do you think Moon Knight will get buffed or rebalanced or whatever dumb thing Command's marketing department decides to call it 3 months from now? So, good question, Swan. I think that they have really dropped the ball. And I know where I was going to go. Somebody remind me, Brian, remind me to give you my take on the Shang-Chi champion. They missed a gigantic opportunity to buff Moon Knight with the Moon Knight series now. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on in Command. Obviously, there's probably a lot of stuff going on, and we don't all understand that. And I get that. Fine. I get it. But if you're talking about buffing champions again, you've had plenty of time to buff Moon Knight. And if you knew a series was coming out, which everyone did for months, you should have scheduled that correctly. You really could have sold a lot more crystals if you had a super buff Moon Knight with the Moon Knight show. Everybody's watching it, and then trying to put them in a, you know, a Nexus crystal or whatever you're selling. I don't get why they didn't do that. I think at some time he will be buffed, but at this point, since they missed a show, who the heck knows when it's going to be? It could be another year, 2 years from now. I ranked 2 my Bishop and stuck him in war, hoping he does good in defense. I don't like fighting Bishop. Usually when I see Bishop on a lane, I'm like, oh, screw that crap. I'm going somewhere else. And I agree they didn't do near the Moon Knight stuff I thought they were, yeah. And let's see, Brian says, no, I got 0 6-stars from my Cavs. I mean, for the month with all content, yeah. It's so sweet when you hit a streak. My last one was Warlock, APOC, Professor X, and Shang-Chi. Man, that's good. And then, yeah, Hate Fighting Bishop as well. So my Shang-Chi opinion. So I would love, and if they don't do it, I'm going to be so sad I might cry on stream when the second Shang-Chi movie comes out. Okay, there is nothing wrong with the Shang-Chi champion in this game. 100% ultra god tier super champion, fantastic. But think about how freaking cool it would be to have him wield the rings, right, on his wrist from the movies, okay? Or if they don't do it with Shang-Chi, then do a Wen-Wu. Do his dad, right? The Mandarin. Do that. Because think about like the audio, like the bass they could put into it. They could boom, right? And he could like use it, like some of the specials, he could use it to actually propel himself and to fly and hit with it. Every medium attacks or every other attack, you know, medium into the second light, actually use the rings. God, it would be so freaking amazing. It would be so cool to see, so cool to use. God, and I hate that they didn't do it. And I know that they've been moving away from making movie stuff for some reason. I don't know what's up with that. They want to do their own thing. I get it. But they dropped the ball so many times. That would have been such a great thing to see. Yeah, like an Immortal Shang-Chi with rings. That's a great idea. And, oh, man, that would be such a cool thing. You know, they had so many characters. out of the movies that they could have used. Where's our Endgame or Infinity War Thanos? Where is that Thanos? Why was that not put in? Who in their right mind was making the characters of the game was like, you know what? Nobody wants Thanos with an Infinity Gauntlet. Nobody wants that. Are you freaking kidding me? You got 18 different Spider-Men in the game. You got 2 versions of Groot. You know, you got 2 Abominations. Not that I'm hitting on any of them, because some of them are really great. You don't even give us a Thanos? What? Come on. Anyway, all right, soapbox. I'm off it again. But seriously, I would love that Shang-Chi. Oh my god, I would love that Shang-Chi. It would be so great. Okay. Dr. Dark says, I agree they didn't do near this. Okay. Zacchaeus, they should just add the TV show Moon Knight version. Again, but they're not doing these versions of it. I don't get it. Like an Immortal Shang-Chi. Yep, we're that. Dude, I'm still waiting on Jessica Jones. I mean, yeah. I just don't know, like, you know, I don't know what she would do. I mean, it's kind of like they're talking about Mystique. It's like, well, Mystique, you know, the only thing everyone's like, add Mystique. It's like, why? What's she going to do? She's going to be a tech champion. Because, I mean, you say, well, no, she's mutant. Well, yeah, but her abilities to shapeshift don't give her the ability to use their powers. She can literally just turn into how they look. So, you know, anyway. Shang-Chi's really well built, but I'd love to focus on the rings too. Why can't Rogue steal your buffs when she hits you? Well, she does do that, Brian. She does steal your buffs on the SP1. The problem is you have to stay against the champion for it to stay there. Because if you dex or back up, they're gone. They're gone like automatically. You can't like dash back in and get it. So that's the big thing about her is you can steal her buffs, but you have it. I mean, if they're going to attack you back, you can't really use it. So anyway, how about a friggin' Wong from... Okay, that's the thing. Thank you. If there is not a Wong champion next month, I'm going to be super ticked off. There better be a Wong champion in the roster next month for Doctor Strange. Thank you. Thank you for saying that, Dr. Doctor. You are absolutely right. There better be a Wong. Where's my Wong at? And I mean, well, I would say buff Mordo, but I mean, he's already a good defender. So, I mean, I guess you don't want to buff him and turn him into, like, I don't know, maybe do you want to buff him and turn him into a great, you know, attacker too? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, see, now I'm going to get creamed. Watch. Oh, I didn't. Look at that. Ah! I messed up. Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. Boy, his tenacity is hitting a lot. Holy moly, man. A lot tonight. What is up with this? Alright, well. Ah! I was going to go ahead and try to do it, so please don't buff Morta. We need that. We need like a hashtag don't buff Mordo. Put the cleanse on myself and... Oh my god! Stop. Aha! Cleanse myself. Oh no! Freaking tenacity, son of a doodle hopper. And wrecked. Alright. I challenge you to use your worst 4 stars to beat the Collector. No. Dude, I am not that good of a player. This is not MSD's stream. This is not, what's his name? Starts with a B that always does the crazy stuff. This is not that stream. No, I don't have maxed out willpower, actually. And let's see. Just all the time, I mean. She, by touching sticks power on no specials needed. Specials should be cooler. I agree with you. Yeah, she steals power. I agree with you, Brian. I hate fighting Mordo AI. Yeah, he's the worst. Worst attacker, lol. One of at least, yeah. No, lol. I fucking love this. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Who is the worst defender in game? Who do you really like avoid or want to not fight whenever they come up? At some point, I'm going to beat this man using CGR, by the way. I think mine is Mordo. I think so. Come on, Power. Watch my monster grow! Oh, I got him with CGR. Suck it. Okay, actually, yeah. Usually with that fight against Frostbite, I end up with more help. Korg, Thing, Mordo. This month's quest isn't too bad. No, it's not. Yeah, actually, okay. So you might be right. Maybe it's not Mordo. Maybe this Thing. Korg. I think I might be tied in those two for both Korg and Mordo. I think I'm definitely tied with who I would not want to fight out of those two. I definitely try to avoid Korg when I can. He is super annoying. Thing takes too long. Dr. Doom. I don't mind fighting Dr. Doom. I'm fine with Dr. Doom. My most hated defender was Ebony Maw dupe. See, I don't mind Ebony Maw anymore because there's several different champions. Penny Parker with Synergy, Angela, or even freaking who's it? Captain America, Sam Wilson. They can all block his non-contact hits. I don't mind him at all anymore. Thing, I just take in a bleed champion or a slow champion, so I don't mind that too much. Let's see. This month's question. I'm level 52, uncollected with 1 rank 5 5-star. Who is your rank 5 5-star, Zacchaeus? Takes me like 5-10 revives to beat legendary side quest. I wish I could play Thing like the AI plays Thing, right? Actually, I forgot I ranked 5 my X23 yesterday. Nice. Torch. Doctor. Yeah, Torch. You don't like fighting Torch, really? I mean, again, it's all depends on who you bring in, right? All depends on who you bring in. I guess I'll just do Shang-Chi. Why not? Talk about Battlegrounds? I'm talking Battlegrounds. Oh, no. I'm just talking about in regular Defender, Brian. Regular Defender, Brian. Not Battlegrounds. This is super annoying. He's dodging everything. Dodge this. Oh, as Trinity would say. Oh no, he... Stupid son of a... Let me gain some of my health back. Alright, well. That was annoying. That was annoying. Torch for Ebony Maw. Oh yeah, no, Torch is great for Ebony Maw too. Yeah, he really is great for Ebony Maw. We're talking Battlegrounds, I'm talking Battlegrounds, and those defenders take the longest, bro. And like Penny. Yeah, dude, Penny's such an annoying defender, especially in Battlegrounds. Oh my god, she's so annoying. Love her to death, but goodness, she's annoying. Let me tell you something. You know who my new Penny has become? Speaking of Mordo, is so when we had the featured crystals the last round of features, I kept on pulling Penny Parker. I could not stop pulling Penny Parker. All of my Penny Parkers are well, not my rank 5 or my 5-star because I awakened her, but my 6-star is naturally awakened. And I pulled so many 5 and 6-star versions of her. I was getting so annoyed. This month, I've been really trying for Toad in the 5-star feature crystals, and I have pulled, I'm not kidding, like 5 Circes. 5 frickin' Circes, and it's really frustrating. Shrug off debuffs faster. Okay. I'm sorry, game defenders who Mordo, Gilly, 29, Dormammu, and Annihilus. Oh, Annihilus is horrible. Who is your favorite counter for Annihilus? I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Oh shit, she hit hard. No, I didn't mean to dash in. Woo! I didn't mean to dash in Especially not twice. Stop staring at me, big-headed kitty. That's a weird thing to say. Alright, we got a vigilance debuff on him, so... We got a poll going right now, guys. Who's your favorite Annihilus counter? Hit her hard. Hit her hard. Come on. Really hard. There you go. Doom and Venom are my counters for Annihilus. Let's see. I've been focused on the side or event quest. I could have done Act 5 done one time, but I've been trying to rank 5 my 5 stars first. It's taking a long time yet. I hate that phase. Diablo for the win. Oh, really? That's interesting. Okay. I swear you just did a vid. Was it Archangel? No. It was Storm Pyramid X. Storm Pyramid X is one that I love. Doctor, absolutely. Thanks for stopping by. Stream's about to end anyway, so I really appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much for coming by tonight. Catch you on the flip side, dude. Have a great night, dude. Thanks for stopping by and interacting. Yeah, Storm Pyramid X I find to be a great counter because when he shrugs off her parry, she passively stuns him. So amazing counter. I was watching one the other day too that was really good. Well, Human Torch. I'm not the best with Human Torch, but I know Torch is a really good counter for him as well. We're gonna try Torch with Mordo. I've never done this before. Ooh, but it's stacking those smolders. Oh, he caught me, you son of a gun. He's gonna kill my torch. Oh, man. So I can't attack him. Oh, shit. Oh, there goes my torch. That's my least favorite thing about Mordo, is that he's so freaking defensive and he gains power. I hate that. If they would just take out that one mechanic, I would be fine. What are you gonna do now when I'm unblockable, Holmes? What are you gonna do now when I'm unblockable, Holmes? Haha, I timed that right. Oh, I didn't time that one right. Ooh, that Mordo's hitting hard. Oh, that Mordo's hitting hard. Oh, man. 2 of my champs, guys. 2 of my champs. And I've got 3 down. Oh, man, I didn't even realize I had 3 down already. I'm going to end stream on a bad note. I'm actually about to make a hey, what do you guys think I should call it? I want to do like a deep dive video. It's not an underrated, like, are they underrated, but like a real deep dive close look at certain champs, and one of them's going to be Scorpion X. But what do you think like that should be? I don't want to call it deep dive because we already have champion deep dives. What do you guys think? You guys got any suggestions for that? And it was Torch, by the way. Oh, okay, yeah. I got my Torch late into the account, so I don't use him like I should. No, I got mine really. I didn't even pull a 5 or 6 star Torch until like 4 months ago, and then I pulled both of them, so it was crazy. No, little perfect timing with these, unpolished gems. I feel like that's the title for the next Adam Sandler movie, right? AI is getting smarter, bro. They know the advantages and disadvantages. Yeah, right. I don't know, unpolished gems. Okay, maybe. Man, I'm just not sure. I want a good, clever name so it's kind of eye-catching, but I don't know what to use. Oh, yeah. Come on, throw your SP2. How did I dex that thing? That was very strange. That was very strange. I like that I keep on stealing his power gain. That's kind of fun. That's really kind of fun. Alright guys, last fight of this quest, last fight of the night. I gotta say the rewards from week 2 are pretty lackluster so far. So alright, gotta wait on these stifles to get off. Come on. There it is. I never did the rank 3 rotation, but I guess that would be kind of hard because I don't have the power gain, right? Oh, missed my dex. Come on. Ah, what did I do that for? Gotcha. Gotcha peeking. There it is, guys. Alright, nice. You know, one thing about Kabam, trying to save all this stuff for people to buy, is that your rewards end up being very lackluster. Like for the top level difficulty, I don't feel like there's a reason for there to be 5-star signature stones. I feel like it should be 6-star signature stones, but maybe that's just me. All right, let's see. You could go 5 X's. They don't suck. Well, as a series, very creative, big POG. Yeah, okay. You should be using XXX. Okay, yeah, I could. That's not a bad idea. That's interesting. It'd definitely get some attention, wouldn't it? All right, guys. Well, everyone, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you had a good time tonight. I've had a very good time tonight. I thought we had some good combos going on, and I just had a lot of fun with you guys. It's not about, these live streams are not about really playing the game for me. They're really about just kind of hanging out with everybody else. So thanks everybody for stopping by and chatting with me tonight and having a lot of fun. Hope your RNG is going a lot better than mine, and I hope you get some really good rewards from these side events. So again, I am still going to have a synergy guide coming out for Omega Sentinel. I just haven't done it yet. I did get my 3-star Black Cat, so I'm probably going to start on the guide for her as well. So those are the next big things coming out. Plus, now I got to consider doing not only my tier list for this month, but a tier list for Battlegrounds too. But I'll probably wait until that comes out fully fleshed out. So, guys, again, thank you so much. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your Thursday night and a wonderful weekend. And as always, I will catch you on the flip side.